For nearly a decade, Ford's 10-speed automatic transmission has been one of the most talked about 10 controversial components in modern trucks and performance vehicles. When it debuted, Ford promised better fuel economy, quicker acceleration, and improved towing capability. On paper, the 10-speed was a game. In reality, it became one of the most debated transmissions in Ford's history. Now, as the 2026 model year approaches, a new question is dominating truck forums, dealership conversations, and the engineering circles inside Detroit. Did Ford quietly kill the 10-speed as we know it? The short answer is no. The long answer is far more interesting. What Ford is doing for 2026 isn't a minor update or a simple tweak, according to engineers, suppliers, and industry analysts. The changes fundamentally alter how the 10-speed behaves, how it's calibrated, and how it fits into Ford's long-term powertrain strategy. Some insiders argue that while the hardware remains, this isn't the same transmission anymore, at least not in spirit. To understand why this matters, we need to revisit how the 10-speed earned its reputation in the first place. When Ford launched, the 10-speed automatic co-developed with General Motors' expectations were more gears meant tighter ratios, keeping engines in their optimal power bands while improving efficiency and towing stability. The engineering made sense, but real-world driving told a different story. Many owners reported harsh shifts, constant gear hunting at low speeds, delayed engagement, and unpredictable downshifts, especially in stop-and-go traffic or while towing. The problem wasn't universal, but it was widespread enough to damage consumer trust. Transmission specialists consistently point to software calibration, not mechanical failure, as the root cause. The hardware itself was rarely the issue. The 10-speed was too smart for its own good, explains a veteran powertrain engineer. It tried to anticipate everything: throttle input, load, grade, temperature. When those inputs conflicted, the shifts felt confused. Ford released multiple software updates over the years, and later models improved significantly. But by then, the damage was done. By the early 2020s, 10-speed issues had become part of truck culture. Given the backlash, many expected Ford to abandon the 10-speed altogether. That was never realistic. From both an engineering and financial standpoint, the 10-speed is deeply embedded in Ford's ecosystem. It supports everything from EcoBoost V6 engines to high-output, V8 South, and heavy-duty towing applications. Replacing it outright would require billions in redevelopment, retooling, and certification. More importantly, engineers knew the hardware was solid. From a durability standpoint, the 10-speed isn't the weak link people think it is, says a drivetrain durability consultant. The clutch packs, planetary gears, and torque capacity are extremely robust. The complaints are about feel, not failure. That distinction changed Ford's approach. Instead of killing the transmission, Ford chose to redefine how it behaves, how it communicates with the engine, and how much control it gives back to the driver. That's where the 2026 update comes in. One of the biggest misconceptions about the 10-speed is that it needs to use all 10 gears all the time. In reality, engineers realized the transmission was shifting far too often, especially during light throttle driving. For 2026, Ford's recalibration strategy focuses on gear consolidation. Instead of constantly bouncing between closely spaced rides, the transmission now holds gears longer, skips unnecessary shifts, and behaves more like a refined 6 or 8-speed during everyday driving. We stopped chasing theoretical efficiency numbers, explains an engineer familiar with the update. We started prioritizing real-world drivability. If the truck doesn't need a shift, it doesn't shift. The result is smoother acceleration, more predictable downshifts, and dramatically reduced gear hunting at city speeds. Another major change for 2026 is the reduction of what engineers call overcorrection logic. Earlier versions of the 10-speed aggressively adjusted shift behavior based on recent driver inputs. Even minor throttle changes could trigger unnecessary downshifts. For 2026, Ford simplified the decision tree. The transmission now relies more on steady-state inputs rather than constantly predicting what the driver might do next. Drivers don't want a transmission that guesses, says an independent calibration consultant. They want one that responds. The updated transmission feels calmer, more confident, and far less reactive. The 10-speed's reputation suffered most while towing. Frequent downshifts under load could make trucks feel unsettled even when performance numbers were strong. For 2026, towing behavior became a top priority. The updated calibration allows the transmission to lock into fewer gears while towing, reducing heat buildup and minimizing unnecessary shifts on grades. Downshifts are now triggered by torque demand, not throttle position alone. When you're pulling 10,000 pounds, consistency matters more than quick shifts, explains a towing performance engineer. This improves driver confidence and reduces long-term wear, especially important for fleet buyers and owners who keep trucks long past warranty periods. Another key reason the 10-speed isn't going away is its compatibility with hybrid systems. Ford's PowerBoost hybrid architecture integrates an electric motor directly into the 10-speed housing. For 2026, that integration is even more refined. Electric torque fill now compensates for fewer downshifts, allowing the transmission to stay in higher gears without sacrificing responsiveness. With Electra Assist, you don't need constant gear changes to feel strong acceleration, notes a hybrid powertrain expert. That fundamentally changes how the 10-speed operates. Even non-hybrid models benefit from this shared calibration logic. While the transmission still has 10 physical gears, many engineers now admit not all of them are equally important. In practice, the updated 10-speed behaves more like a smart 8-speed, with the highest and lowest ratios reserved for specific conditions like highway cruising or heavy towing. Industry analysts see this as a strategic hedge. Ford isn't killing the 10-speed, says one analyst. They're moving away from the idea that more gears are always better. It's about intelligent use, not headline numbers. This philosophy could shape future transmissions, especially as electrification reduces the need for complex gear. Long-term reliability has always been a major concern. Experts agree the 2026 changes should significantly improve longevity, not because the hardware changed dramatically, but because the transmission is working less aggressively. Fewer shifts mean fewer clutch engagements, lower heat cycles, and reduced wear. Any automatic transmission lasts longer when it's not constantly hunting for gears, says a transmission rebuild specialist. The 2026 calibration is simply easier on the hardware. So why did it take Ford this long? Early calibrations prioritized fuel economy targets and emissions compliance, sometimes at the expense of subjective feel. Over time, customer feedback forced a shift in priorities. OEMs are finally accepting that driver perception matters as much as lab data, says a former calibration manager. The 2026 update reflects that cultural change. For buyers considering a 2026 Ford F1 Super Duty or performance model, the transmission story is no longer a warning, since it's a selling point. The updated 10-speed delivers smoother driving, stronger towing confidence, and improved long-term durability without sacrificing performance or efficiency. Ford didn't market this as a revolution. The changes are subtle, technical, and mostly invisible, which may be exactly why they work. No, Ford didn't kill the 10-speed. They fixed its personality. The 2026 update transforms the transmission from an over-eager gear changer into a confident, refined workhorse. By prioritizing real-world driving over theoretical efficiency, Ford addressed the root causes of years of frustration. From an expert standpoint, this may be one of Ford's most meaningful powertrain updates in years, not because of new hardware, but because engineering finally aligned with how people actually drive. For longtime skeptics, the past won't be erased. But for future owners, everything changes.